All right, welcome to the stream. I was just talking to myself there for a minute. I thought I had clicked the go live button already, and I had not. Do it. I've been having a lot of fun lately. Uh, this weekend was my birthday weekend. July 1st is my birthday, and is it still saying I'm not live yet? Like, what's going on here? It says I'm broadcasting. Let's check over here. It's showing up. Why is nothing working? It's working on one, but not the other. What's going on here? There it goes. Okay. All right, so that's up and running. Sorry about the delay. We'll get into it here in just a second. Just got to get the last couple things tidied up, make sure everything's working correctly. Main thing I got going on right now is I'm getting the broadcast set up on a separate device so I can kind of see better what you guys see. It's kind of the goal. Just so I know if things aren't going well. All right, I think we got her. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Yeah, that's the one I want. All right, so I just got to the grotto here. I believe, I don't remember if this is part of the side quest or if this is a section of the main quest. I think it's side quest stuff. Yeah, we just got in the grotto. We got some new skills. Let's actually check those out real quick. Might as well. Oh yeah, we just got it. That's right. I remember this. I gave him a bunch of stuff, but I kept some skills available because it's not really clear. Cans an enemy with HP. Yeah, because he eats people and then he learns skills based on that somehow, or remembers a new skill. Which I don't know if we need points to unlock or not, so we want to get at least one of those unlocked before I go burning up the rest of the skill points he's got. Adventurers go left, so we'll head off this way. I was messing around with my microphone, so hopefully I sound a little better. I think this has a pretty good clean sound. We'll see how you guys feel about it. Let me know. Where the heck is I guess I'm going that way. So I gotta go. Whoop. Well, how are they not there before? Anyways, we do have an ultra. Might as well use it. These things do build up quite quickly, so Glenn's ultimate definitely seems to be the best one. Pretty consistently. It does some damage, and it softens everybody up. That's really what you want. Who is swapping for the Goatman? Looks like nobody, so he's not going to learn any skills unless I move my guys around. But in the meantime, we'll actually probably swap you out so we can hit everybody we're fighting. What are these? They're weak to earth. Is that what that is? It's kind of what it looks like. Strong against water. I guess we'll do a wind jump, but I don't think that's gonna do much. It did decent damage. But you actually have Earth Drums. You have Terra. Doesn't that hit everybody? Yeah. This will probably finish everybody off. Oh, Terra only hits one per person. I thought it hit multiple people. Either way, those guys aren't very strong. No big deal there. Do that, drop down, jump across. We should be able to get the chest, yeah, that we saw right when we walked in. Collecting the treasure is always one of the highest priorities. Want to get as many goodies as we can. How do we get up there is the question. Yeah, I can go through here. Oh, a secret passage. Into some monsters. I forgot to change to see if that guy has any good skills. I really don't know what his deal is. I am very much worried about that shaman in the back. Let's go ahead and armor break him. And we'll kind of focus him because there's always the risk that he'll be a healer. And we don't want that for sure. So we want to get rid of him right away. Yeah, I definitely need to change the lineup. I quit changing the lineup in this game because it seems to just like auto change it sometimes anyways. Whenever you get a new party member or a big storyline enacts, and then it just shuffles everybody up without your consent. So hold on. Earth Drums is literally better than Terra and costs less TP. Is that what I'm reading here? 2 times attack damage 1, 1.5 damage 1. Yeah. What's the point of Terra then? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would that be? That's the thing, is I thought that was an attack everybody move. Apparently it is not. Alright, let's change this up. We're gonna give Rob a break. I tend not to use him anyways. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Formation. Switch Rob for Humpy. And we'll actually put Sienna in front of Tomkey. Yeah, that's the way to go. So we can use Sienna for a little bit. Once people get close to dying, then we can switch Tomkey in and have him eat them. I think that's the way to go. Now this hopefully will bring us around and give us access to the treasure, and it does. Perfect. Got a new sword for somebody. We'll look into that a little later. This game, it definitely gives you quite a few weapons and armor as you pass through the level. If you were to upgrade literally every time you found something new, that would eat up a hefty amount of time. Is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Okay. Should have known that. So wait, does this have a fork then? It does. We can go north this way. And that seems to just be a loop. I'm gonna crawl up there. Yeah, let's check this out first. Actually, let's bring up a map. Do I have a map? Okay, there's a dead end over there. There's frequently treasure in dead ends. Let's check the other way first, actually. And then we'll kind of go from there. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do an auto shield. Let's take that crystal. And what else do we want? I'll do dry strike. That is an interesting part of the battle mechanics of this game. The fact that you can basically force weaknesses by inflicting these status conditions. Alright, so you can just start Yoko Girling. And Petal Storm's active, nice. We're just gonna go hard on the Goblin Wizard here. Make sure he can't cause us any trouble. Then I don't think the Goblin Knight will be quite a problem. Yeah. Alright, what is to the south? Bring a map up. Okay, dead end it looks like, with treasure. Excellent. Always what I want. Hop across. We'll hit that. We'll have to figure out how to get down there. I definitely don't want to leave that crystal behind. Actually, there was no like secret path down here, was there? We do know that's a thing in this dungeon. Well, they kind of show you, like, at least on the last one, they kind of showed you where that secret path was. They were, like, it was all dark over here. You actually couldn't see the wall. We'll get our crystal. Let's do Ultra Move. Why not? And Katana Master. I'm kind of waiting with the crystals till we get to later in the game, where I get like really good weapons that I'm gonna have for a while, because they change so rapidly. At this point, that vicious fiend I was talking about lies ahead. He's too strong, even for you, but if you feed it this berry, you might stand a chance. I developed this berry for strong monsters like that. It weakens their body a lot. Interesting. So I'm assuming that's the deal, is I got to use that item to soften them up first, and then I can... So I can't put on my sky armors in here. Alright, we'll try it out. So if I go, we'll have use items and use that berry on him. Oh. I did not expect that just to be an automatic win. Interesting. Got down here. Alright, got an exit that way. This just loops around. We can get in the water this way. What's the advantage of getting in the water? Let's see. Alright, how do I get there? I assume that's the point of getting in the water. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. These are all blocked off correct. Yes. And that way is blocked off. Okay, well, I guess getting in the water here is completely pointless. Let's check that map, see what else we got in this area. tells me it wants me to go kind of to the middle. I'm wondering... if I go to the left, if I can get into the water and then loop around to that treasure chest. Let's check that. We'll start there. And then we'll work our way north. I assume is where it wants us to go eventually. Oh, this might be the way out. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think my theory on getting in the water from here is going to be correct. I do want that. Do come on, Katana Master, and let's do Wet Strike. I guess let's head back and we'll check out the north route in the previous area. So now I'm getting all kinds of turnaround. I don't really know what is the intended path and what is the extra path that you can get extra little treasures on. So it does still have this area as like, this is where you're supposed to be. I've obviously already been here. Successful steal yields an extra item. Nah, I don't really need that. We'll do that. And we'll go Great Sword Master, perhaps? Okay, we'll try this exit, see what it gets us. I guess Poison Resistance 3 and Poison Resistance 3. Okay, this is the city. This is where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Let's go back then. Let's see what else we got floating around here. I don't want to progress the story and not be able to go back and then constantly be wondering about what treasures could have been. Try this one. This is also the city. Or is this a temple? Who would have expected ruins so deep inside Orgrain? Whoa, what madness. What does it say here? By the gods, I knew it. Nysa did not sink by misfortune. These ruins are proof. They serve as an entrance to the bottom of the crater. However, they were built in the time before Nysa's demise, so builders knew exactly what would happen to Nysa. Does that complete the job? We're not in Nysa, silly. Silly. Wait a second, is that a hidden switch? The gate opened. There are 3 more gates. If the inscription here is to be believed, the switches are scattered across Volandis. You're expecting us to find them all? Of course, money is not an issue. Do I really have to repeat myself? According to the text, there's a switch in Rohan, the Forwoods, and Tertua. What do you think, Glenn? Should we go through this trouble? We already travel a lot, so we might as well be on the lookout for these switches. Wonderful. I'll wait here then. You want to wait here? I think Glenn meant we're going to look for the switches on the side. This could take weeks or months. We may never find them. No problem. I'm practiced at waiting. It's one of the virtues of any good scientist, so I wish you luck. Good boy. Somehow I feel sorry for her. Maybe we should look directly after all. Okay. So they open the first gate. And there's, a couple more, so we got to figure that part out. Okay, so let's check out the city over here, and then we'll check out the So that's all the exits, right? There's another exit off that way we haven't gone to. We'll check that one out as well. But we did stumble into this city here, so I definitely don't want to just leave it be. All right, says something not in English. Okay, I guess we're not allowed in here. Well, that settles that. The guard says no. I'm certain we could easily do something about that, but I guess that's not the impression we want to leave with these people. Okay, so we can go north there and we can go another direction. Let's check this to the left. See if there is anything of interest. Why, there's a crystal. That's always of interest. Let's get, yeah, another poison resistance. Might as well. And I'd rather have the wet strike than the boosted poison resistance, honestly. Oh no, we need to go back around, don't we? I have a feeling this is going to lead us out. What is all this? Looks like an item would fit here. Okay. What kind of item? Yeah, they all say the same thing. So we're supposed to put some items in those slots. No real clue. Actually, let's go back. Maybe there is a clue over there as to what those items are supposed to be. I assume we'll find out at some point. Item would fit here. Okay, they do all say the same thing, no real clue, so we'll have to figure that out another time. Obviously, I don't have what they're looking for, nor do I really have a clue what that might be. So let's head off this way, see what treasures we can collect. Already got that one. We got the crystal here. I know there's another chest up north, roughly in this direction. There it is. A sacred water. Off that way is a dead end. Seems odd for a dead end to have nothing there. Maybe something will be there in the future. It's not typically how this game has been programmed. Oh, that was one of the monsters they said we couldn't defeat. It's red though this time. You know what, we'll leave them alone for now. We'll come back to that and let's explore what left this cave has to offer. So we do know there's another path to the north here. We head off this way. Switch out HP sounds pretty good. And I guess counter mind up. You're not a member of the Adventurers Guild. I have nothing to say to you. Cool, man. Real cool. What is that? Yeah, what is up with these things? I keep thinking they're like something that's going to attack me at some point. Oh, we got some sky armor weapons up there. They always are in the bigger chest. And we got a bunch of crystals. Nice. Agility up, I guess. And crit up, I guess. Ultra move, why not? And counter attack. Call of Nature. Raise stats at start of battle for every free equipment slot. We probably won't use that much. Crit up, I guess. And we'll do a dry strike. Why not? Alright, so it looks like I can't get up there for now. It would appear. Double check that map. How do I get over there? Okay, I got to get through the thing. Okay, so what's the button to? There it is. Solve the quest gates of Nysa. That's the only thing I got going on. He did say, was it Roland Fields? Said Roland, Fearwoods, and what was the other one? I don't even remember. But let's do Roland Fields. Any clues as to where stuff might be? Okay. That's helpful. So we probably need to go to this one. Then head a little bit north. Oh, I remember this. We went down here. I bet this is it. Yeah, towards the beginning of the game. I don't think I ever came back to explore it. I think I forgot about it. Or maybe I did. Looks like a pretty extensive map. So it just seemed like there was nothing in here at the time, I guess. Interesting. So that was a dead end. But I think this is interconnected with the grotto before. I think that's why the map looks so extensive. Yeah, because it dead ends over there, but I think that's the grotto we were in before. Okay. So let's open that teleporter back up. And then we know what they said. Floorwoods. Looks like the other place maybe I didn't have. Okay, looks like this is the closest one we got. So we'll have to go with this. Head east. Now, I remember when I was back here last time, this was very dangerous. Can I not? I guess I can't sky armor here. Can I here? Maybe these guys aren't quite so dangerous anymore. Has no weaknesses apparently. I guess we'll just start hitting them and see what happens. Okay, he's got, yeah, we're chipping at his health pretty steadily. He doesn't seem very dangerous at all. We do, once he gets low, we want to try to switch to our guy to can the enemy. Let's keep an eye on that health. Ooh, especially since, oh yeah. We need to probably defend with everybody for a turn, so we can get our guy back out to eat him. Alright, I'm gonna switch you out and use Uncanny Encounter. Oh, I got a new skill to remember. It worked immediately. Alright, so that's kind of what I was thinking with him, was that I needed to save some skill points so he could learn some of these new skills. Let's check it out real quick. I thought it said I had one. I guess not. I read that wrong, I guess. Alright, well, we'll try again another time. This is the way we want to go, right? Yeah, we want to go over here and then head south as soon as we can. Got some more of these guys. Still can't use my sky armors. So that's okay. I should have used my ultra right there. Would have been much more effective. Oh well. I got a pedal storm. Nice. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. Okay. How is he on health? He is almost dead, so we're back to the spam defend till we can swap out. Alright, no new skill to remember. Okay, that's what it said. I wonder if it you have to do it like specific enemies or something, but let's just... You know what, let's actually stall and try it a couple times and see if we get it to work. Let's do that. He's not gonna... Because it said it's a 25% chance. We should have plenty of health to where we can just kind of stall for a little bit. We'll do this for a while. If anybody gets close to going down, then we'll just take care of them. I think we can do one more round if he keeps hyper focusing Lenny. Yeah, we can go again. Alright, we'll just take him out. This isn't the way I want to go, but what the heck is over here? Let's take a quick peek. Where does this take us? To treasure. Excellent. So it is the way I want to go. No map in this area. What is this area? Oh, and that's a dead end. I'm gonna go. Okay, this is why the map looks that way. It has all those little circles. Okay. So we want to get going south. That's another Adventurers Guild guy who's too good to talk to us because we're not in the same club as him. It's a healthy way to handle your business. Alright, so we got a couple more of these guys to fight. I don't think I'm even going to bother with the trying the uncanny thing. I wonder if it's enemy specific to learn new skills. It's kind of what it seemed like, because we definitely gave it enough tries to where we should have got at least one 25% chance of learning a new skill, and we did not. We'll use your Ultra. Debuff them, buff us. Well, that's if you haven't played this game before, that's definitely the way to go, is you always want to debuff the enemy and buff yourself. That's pretty consistent. Oops. Alright, easy peasy. Now our switch should just be back this way, possibly in that cave, I'm guessing. There we are. Alright, so there's one more off in that direction. Part of the map I haven't been to. I'm assuming this way dead ends is why, yeah, we haven't gone that way. So what in the world map is right above that? Because that's where I need to go. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see. Hermit Isle's not it. New Windshire's, I think, kind of close to where we want to go, but not quite. Or mountain range. Oh yeah, it was Papatua or whatever. Yeah, so we need to go there, and we want to get as far south as possible. How the heck do I get down there? Let's try this one, and we'll see what happens. So I am not confident in how you get down there. I've obviously never been there before. Get down this way. They're weak to dark. I don't have anybody out with dark moves. And I don't even think it's worth changing. Yeah, because we're just going to finish them off right here. Aha, that's how I get down there. Apparently, I've never been to this part before. Well, since we can, let's fly around and see if there's any... Whoops. treasures we haven't found yet. Might as well. Like that. I'm positive these must those crystals must replenish over time, because there's no way I got the chest next to it but didn't grab the crystal. Yeah, I've gotten these before. Alright, let's move along. Alright, now we got this new area. Appears it's right here, it would seem. Take some of this. I'll get counter cure. And let's do HP drain. Seems like that would be quite useful. This, I'm assuming, yeah, is the cave that we couldn't get to. Alright, I think we have opened the gates. And immediately ran into a mushroom man that wasn't there before. I assume they'll be weak to fire, yeah. Oh, we're not doing a ton of damage to this guy. That is potentially concerning. Slimy hell, what does that do? We resisted sleep but not silence? Is that what happened? Alright. I guess silence is fine because he only does physical special moves. Alright, we're getting him chipped down. What does Death Cap do? Okay, that didn't do a ton of damage. That wasn't as scary as it sounded. And down he goes. Alright. Alright, well, let's fly around this section. Might as well. See if there's, there we go. See if there's really anything of interest around here. Okay, there's a switch. Oh my, what is that and how do I get that? Where can I land, please? There's a switch there. Another cave. Okay. We need to get on the ground. So there was nothing up here, right? Yeah, nothing to do up there. But we do have a switch here. What does that do? I'll open up this area, which has another switch. Or fungus, I guess. Okay. That opens up a dead end. It's kind of awkward to get onto. And another switch. Okay. Get to something from here now? No. There are a couple little pedestals over there. Okay, that's not it. Aha. Not quite. Okay, so I gotta find another place to land then, I'm sure, is the solution to this. So I've hit all the switches on that little section of islands, I believe. How did I hit that switch and not go over there? I'm confused. I hit that one too? And come down here. see what this one does. Added a little more. Where else can I land? I can land here, it looks like. Is this helpful, though? Does not appear so. Can land here, which has treasure. And an exit. I don't think the exit's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that golden chest. I can land here. What does this do for me? Opens up that. Go ahead and hit that other switch just to be safe. They seem to just keep building on each other. Still can't quite get over there. Can go down here, which gives me that one. What do we got down this way? Another one? All right. So that opens up this area. What is in this area? Dead end that way. How have I not got to that island yet? I'm very confused. Let's back this way. Yeah, I can't quite get to it, it seems. Okay, okay. That at least tracks. Okay, that one we've already hit. Okay, we can get into this cave now, which has a switch. Now if I go back in through here, what did that open up? I'm assuming something. I think I got most, if not all, these islands interconnected now. I got that one. Yeah. Solar Pharmacy? I don't know what that is. Alright, so I think that everything this area has to offer? I don't think it is. Let's get on our... Find a clear spot and get on our sky armor. Give it a quick once over, but I think that's just about everything this area's got to offer. Oh, there's a chest there that I still can't get to for some reason. So where did I miss a switch becomes the next question. Okay, because that was where the lever was for the quest I'm working on. Nothing there. Nothing there. I'm missing something, but I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, we'll just have to try again another time if we even remember to do this. But for now, let's head to the grotto. I think this is the one we want. I still haven't figured out how to get that one. Yeah, I think if we head straight north from here, we'll run into where we got our doors unlocked. Ah, I see the switches. Roland, Patura, and Fear Woods. Okay. Yeah, we got them. Figured you'd give a little more dialogue than that, but that's okay, I guess. Really? Like, aren't we gathering information? This room full of books got nothing for us, apparently. A fast travel location. We got something there. Let's check our sides real quick first. Just to make sure we're not missing out on anything cool. Oh, there's some information. Not much rarer than the rivers or mountains in our beautiful world are the trees. They grow in every corner. From sturdy redwoods off the peaks of Ramua Mountains that defy all winds to the scrawny little trees of Doma Desert. I can go for months without water. All these trees are nothing more than children in the course of time, for their age rarely exceeds 1,000 years. Every now and then, however, one finds an old one, a tree from a bygone eras that has inherent magic. This generation of trees is often, but not always, very large, well-known representatives of the Algarve tree on Shalamba, or the Heliva tree in Volandis. However, not much is known about the oldest of the old ones, Moira, known as the tree without memory or the lonely tree. Our knowledge comes from legend, and these suggest that it stands on Pangea, the northmost continent, populated only on the coast. As one of the ancients, Moira had a personality. He feared loneliness because of the young trees around him no longer spoke his language. Through magic, he tried to learn the language. He dug his roots so deep that they not only penetrated the entire earth, but also broke through reality and plunged their tips in the ocean of the maelstrom. Since then, Old One researches memory. Okay, interesting. We'll go HP drain and specialist. Where does this lead to? Aha! Leads to some sky armor gear I couldn't figure out how to get to earlier. So that is a positive. And what do we got off in this direction? Door seems to be locked from the other side. Okay, dead end. Let's check this out. You want to take the elevator down? Sure do. What could go wrong? This view is amazing. Worlds fail me. The city has really sunk in one piece. The buildings are all standing, for the most part, that is. Up there, wyverns fly like a flock of birds. Combined with the fog, it's no wonder you can't reach Nysa via the crater. And someone down here dwells Ansnadel, so I'm excited to see him. Are these true kings really that interesting? What are you saying, little one? Of course they are. They're the strongest, most powerful creatures in all of Eldra. They can destroy whole cities within a few seconds. They are so mysterious. In Vati, there is a mountain that was famous for its twin caves. Strong winds flowed in and out. No explorer could enter the cave and come out alive. Either the wind pulled the explorers deep into the caves or hurled them out of the mountain. It was not until 100 years later that geologists found out that the mountain was not a mountain at all. Once they cleared its floor, the appearance became visible from a distance. Oh my. It was, in fact, a true king. 8 memories Orbo. First true king, also known as the meditating monk. Interesting. The caves were nothing but his nostrils. He'd been meditating for thousands of years, so he became one with the environment. Fascinating, isn't it? The second true king is a boar that moves through the world in almost straight lines, piercing huge moat through the earth. Nothing can stop him. Even a mountain is no obstacle. He simply bores his way through everything. People use his paths as tunnels. Whole villages must give way if the boar approaches them. His trenches are visible even from far up in the sky. The boar Gorandalor, second true king, also caused the unwavering. Ansnal here is the third king. Since he's hiding here, we don't know much about him. The dragon Ansel, third true king, also called Undying Dreamer. We know even less about the fourth king. But once a century, there is an incredible event. A voice resounds over all of Eldra, speaking for several minutes in an unknown language. The voice sounds like a parrot repeating some words. Because of this immense ability, it was classified a true king. What it looks like and where the voice comes from, no one knows. The parrot Ruhan, fourth true king, also called the divine voice. I don't need to introduce the next true king. We see him when we look up at the night sky, our second moon. The owl Luna Ortemius, the fifth true king, also called the watching eye. A quick bit of trivia, airships only fly up to a certain altitude. Not because they can't technically go higher, but otherwise they'll be trespassing onto Luna's territory. He's quick to deal with intruders. No one has ever seen the main body of the next true king, but his work influences all. He creates the ebb and flow with his breathing. When he uses his tentacles, giant waves are created. The Kraken Wylord, the sixth true king, also called the Abyss. Interesting. And the last in the line is quite special. It is not a single entity, but made up of thousands of individuals. It is fast, unstoppable, and contaminates entire cities within a few hours. The rat swarm Karmastus, the seventh true king, also called the Black Plague. Well, enough rambling, we're arriving. Okay, so we are in Nysa. Interesting. What's wrong? This looks bad. The gate is locked and the key seems to be a complex mathematical puzzle. Oh no, what do we do now? I'll have to solve it. It'll take days though. I'm slightly annoyed. Do you still need our help? Huh? Help? No, you're bothering me. Leave me alone. Here's your payment. Now go away. You're sure you want to stay here? You haven't gotten any... I hate to repeat myself. Get out of here. I can manage on my own. Something tells me she really can. All right. Well, I guess we probably have to come back here at some point in order to get in. What other quests do we got? We can see what Bark's up to. Return to Hermit Isle. Let's see. The creature and Basil thing, that didn't seem to work. So I wandered all around there and didn't see any mysterious creatures. So let's see what Bark's up to. Let's do that. Whoops. So we want to go to Roland Fields, and we should be able to, yeah, go to Basil. We're going to check one more time while we're here, because we're clearly missing something. It literally says go right here to the town square. Yeah, we'll see what Bark's up to. Let's go that route. I don't know if what I'm supposed to be doing is just like straight not triggering, or if I'm doing something wrong on this one. I guess I could look it up, but that's kind of not what I'm doing here. I'm doing mostly a blind playthrough and just figuring it out as I go along. Would like to at least somewhat maintain that. What's going on? It should be right here, right? Oh, I need to go around. Dang it. Bark in a previous episode was like a little goblin-looking friend who swore he was human. Those are quite large monster tracks. This is where a monster went on a rampage. As if we didn't have enough problems with goblins, inhabitants who suddenly disappear in a whole political situation. Bark couldn't possibly have done this. Look at the paw prints. Just like Jan's house, do you recall? I wonder how his daughter have been since then. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. Continue to search for Bark. Okay, so I guess we need to... We'd probably be better off just flying down there since we can. Hello, Marcia. What are you doing here? It's you. Hello. Dad told me to wait here. Some people are inside right now having a serious word with Dad. Well, that's not ideal. Look around. And we also saw you moving the bodies away. You guys are out of your minds. I'm already an outsider in Basil, but for you, you want to insinuate that I'm something to do with the monster. Ah, it's you guys. These people are completely out of their gourds. They think I'm in cahoots with a monster that almost killed my daughter Marcia. Hear me out. Back then, the Tyranian soldiers had fled Farnsport Banquet and had taken my daughter hostage so that I would get them passes for the border. Before I could do anything, the monster had killed them all inside my home, nearly killing Marcia as well. Calm down, Jan. You have to understand our point of view. What's going on outside? Marcia? Look, goblins attacking. Marcia, get away. Oh, wait. Gnora? Damn. Was that Bark? Wretched creatures. Is she going to be the monster? Are these two side quests going to be intertwined? Are you alright, Marcia? Yes, the goblins came suddenly. Everything happened so fast. They're alive, but badly wounded. Can't anything be done against these pests? They're devastating our village. They must be responsible for the disappearance of some of the villagers as well, I'm sure of it. We could talk to the Goblin Elder again, but last time it was quite futile. Another goblin who could speak? How surprising. I'm not going to that village again. You're a clan, aren't you? Can't you act as diplomats in this conflict? Well, I think that falls under our purview of our clan. I'm all in for it. Let's help them glad. Wonderful. You'll reach out to the village elder through the Organ Grottos. Okay. I was told if you wear this emblem, they'll let you enter. And Jan, take care of your daughter. She only has you. Let's get going. Yeah, the little girl's going to be the monster. She's a were monster of some kind. Okay, so if we bring the map up, we should be able to pretty much teleport all the way there. Yeah, this one's probably closest. It was, which way was it? I need to cut over here. These things seem to replenish quite quickly. Yeah, because I definitely like just got these. Yeah, might as well keep collecting them though. Okay, we're allowed in the Goblin City now. How the heck do I get up there? Okay, doesn't seem like speaking English is a common trait for goblins. There's a glass with some kind of liquid. Drink it? Why not? Tasted strange. I thought that was going to be like some potion that helped me understand goblins or something. Guess not. Goblins are disgusting. Quite cute. Little green grandfathers. This music is dope. I'm really into it. Alright, we got at least one of the chests here in town. They literally put goblin noises into the music. That's fucking funny. Humans, what are you doing here? And why are your heads still on your bodies? We're on behalf of the village of Basil. You followed us? I did not come to rest. Village elder, please stop the attacks on our village. Idiots, why should we spare you humans? You make short worth of work of us too. You slaughter every goblin you see without remorse. It's even on your sword. I can smell it. Goblin blood. There must be some way we can make a deal. No, get out. If you're not out this second, I'll send the whole village on you, and that's a promise I'll make. Damn, this conflict just can't find a peaceful resolution. There's Bark. Bark, it's you. You can't talk anymore? He looks very upset. That's Don Danger, your daughter. I'm positive that's what he's trying to say. What, Danger? My daughter? Rah. Marcia? After him. I'm thinking he's saying his daughter is the danger. I'll come back for you, chest, one day. Let's see what treasures lie in there. Let's check the map and see where they actually are, because running all the way back may not be ideal. Because they are... Yeah. So we'll want to teleport there, and then we can fly over real quick. Oh, no. No, Marcia. God, no. Yeah? They don't even stay away from children. Look out. Let's ring them down. Won't quite slay him. We're not entirely sure. Yeah, I think there's more going on. It was just her clothes. Does that mean she's still alive? Where's Marcia? Haha, such drama. Give us that goblin. They belong to us. Why should we? Where's my daughter? What have you done with her? Ah, Data. Danger? No. Or dangerous? Data? Dangerous. My daughter is dangerous. Bark is right. Your daughter is too dangerous for you. Look, she's right in front of you and she wants to kill you. What? Stupid humans. Yes. We made the villagers disappear, but we don't just kidnap them, we turn them into goblins. The girl also became one of us. That's why Bark and others tried to get her early. This can't be. Wasn't there a noticeable number of injured people close to her? The Tarinian soldiers, the villagers, well, the transformation takes a few weeks. People change back and forth during the transition. It sometimes happens and they get ogre powers. Alright, these are the beasts that ravage your village. It's the humans who become goblins. I read about this transmutation, but I assumed goblins were incapable of such high magic. That's right, you think goblins are stupid, you look down on us, and that's the problem. That's why we'll never be at peace. Now give us the goblin, she is one of us. Never. If it has to be, then by force. Oh, I didn't want to do this. What are they weak to? Earth. Of course, she doesn't have any earth moves. So we'll just start do wind. And we do have an ultra saved up, so we'll get Glenn's ultra going as soon as we can. These guys will go down pretty quick, realistically. We've fought these goblins before. They're not particularly powerful. It is a little concerning that they have two wizards. I think it'll be worth doing the Poetic March, though. There's enough of them here. Offensive buffs will pay off, I think. Just making sure we didn't have a pedal storm. Bam. Ah. You win for now, but we will return. We will seek out our God, with his blessing you will stand no chance. Come, Bark, to our sanctuary in Weggard Mines. Oh, Marcia, a tragedy indeed. So all these goblins were once human, huh? You can't tell anyone about this, so they'll make short work of Marcia. I'll hide her. She won't hurt anyone. But what for? She can't even take her human form anymore. I'll find a way. Somehow I'll turn her back, please. Promise not to tell anyone, at least until a cure is found. Wait, we'll wait at least a few days. Maybe her condition will change. But we won't wait any longer than that. The villagers need to know with every dead goblin they bury a human. Thank you very much. There's a cave behind my house. That's where we'll hide. Marcia will become human again. I know it. Hopeless, if you ask me. Luckily, no one asked you. Don't say that. I wish she would come back too, but how's that going to happen? Well, we may never find out. Goblin's Dilemma. Another side quest in the books. All right. Was that? I don't remember. Do side quests give the whole crew skill points, or is these just the... Yeah, it's just the goat guys' skill points we still have. All right. What do we even got left? Just return to Hermit Isle, and that's it. So let's get... Wrong button. Let's get our teleporter going. And off to Hermit Isle we go. Trying to think. I assume we just go inside, and once we get to the right room, a cutscene will trigger, is my guess. Yeah. This is not good. What do you think, Chris? Everyone's terribly tense. Glenn and Lene look especially tired. I wish there was some way I could help them all. Woof. Do you think we could do something for them? Wonder what, though. Woof. I should probably talk to him a bit. But you know how hard it is for me to do that, right? Still, sometimes you just have to take the yak by the horns. Wait here, Cress. I'll have a talk with everyone, then return. Oh. I'm her now. Why would I want the dog to wait? In real life, I do chores all the time. I literally ask the dog if they want to be my helper and have them follow me around. I don't think anyone would say those words like that, but I'm not quite sure. Ah, Amelia, I didn't notice you. Every day I'm practicing speaking more common manner, you know? I do not think I want to live the life of a princess ever again. Life outside the palace is often connected with suffering, true, but the price is freedom, and I'd readily pay for it. The commoners are not free, milady. You are quite confused. You're confusing being in a position of power and having responsibility as not having freedom. Commoners are restricted by their... It typically, in cases like this, and as well as in the real world, normally poverty binds them to not having freedom. I just can't get any further. Total writer's block on the story. I've hit a wall. Maybe I should just start from the beginning. Oh, Amelia, I'm writing about the life of a chef, but somehow I don't have the necessary knowledge. I'd probably have to do a lot of research first, but who has the time for that these days? Cooking is really a mystery to me. Why am I even writing about this topic in the first place? Ah, right, my agent. Okay. Where's everybody else hanging out? So I can talk to everybody and then return to Cress. Unless Victor's the only one I really need. They did bring up the chef thing. That might be a big enough hint. That the nice thing she could do for everyone is make a little meal. How about that? Something wrong with my hair? Could you leave us alone? Glenn promised to show me some tricks using sky armor later. Right now, I'm the worst pilot in the group, and I don't like that. But first, I'm going to have a drink. The stuff here tastes like sewage water, unfortunately. Athraz doesn't seem to have a problem with it, though. He just gulps down everything. He is a lizard man. His taste buds are probably a little different from standard humans. Can't talk to the cook. Pet the kitty, because why not? Anybody else to talk to down here? Here's Glenn by the sky armors, of course. I try to distract myself somehow, but I can't find any exciting books here, and to be honest, I've got the feeling I've already read most of these. If only I could get my hands on some magazines. Our shopper in the Iron Bowl always got me the latest issue of Sky Armory. I guess I won't find that here. I mean, we have like a... not a huge crew, but I mean, we do have a crew. We could like ask some of these guys and be like, "Hey, you guys take some supply runs and give me this while you're doing that?" I don't think that's unreasonable. Another kitty. Why does the music change when you go into that room? What's so special about it? Okay, nothing there. Alright, we'll look around. Because we haven't seen Rob or Eagle. There's Eagle. It's not that high. I jump from here. I won't hurt myself, will I? I'm scared. Hey, Amelia, what am I doing here? Training to fly. Among the Sova, I was the only one who never ever learned how. But it's hard. As hard as this armor. Maybe I should take it off. Well, even without it, I weigh plenty. That's because all the sweets I eat. Yes, maybe I should exercise a little more and get into shape before I dare to fly. That is probably wise, because your wingspan to weight ratio, I'm pretty sure, is essential to achieving flight. I do wish for my life back in my own place, but if Lene would rather move to the countryside, I'd follow her. I make good money poaching, but Lene doesn't eat meat and would probably be against it. Yeah, poaching, I guess it's not illegal here? I also know a lot about herbs. I could open an herbs and spices. That's way below my class, but somehow kind of exciting. Good grief. Hyper obsessed with outward edging. Not only am I a splendid eater, I'm also one of the best cooks around. Sure, I can't remember any recipes, but I got my guts. And my guts tell me which guts are the best. If you don't believe me, wait until I get my hands on some juicy saliva liver. Salva liver? Alright. I think that's everybody, so I think I need to run back to the dog. And the dog, I'll go through my own thoughts and I'll talk about what I intend to do next, and the dog will probably bark on what the right thing to do is. Do I have enough information? Yes. Oh, Crest, they all have very different inclinations and pastimes. It's not going to be easy. On one particular subject stands out, though. I think we could delight them with a delicious meal. Yeah, I figured that's where it was going. Except, unfortunately, I'm not good at cooking. In the past, I'd sneak into the kitchen and watch our cook prepare meals. But for me to cook is something completely different. That's true. One time I did cook, and it actually resulted in a pretty tasty appetizer. Maybe I should try it after all. It is one of the keys to cooking is just like taste stuff as you go along. Like if you taste each individual ingredient, it'll give you a better idea of how those things will come together. So you'll know like, oh, I shouldn't put this in there because I just tasted this piece and I tasted that piece right afterwards. And even though I like both of those things, they taste gross together, you know? I will need to ask others for advice on how to cook certain things. But don't worry, I'll not let them notice I'm actually preparing a surprise. So what I need for the menu, Cress? Start with an appetizer. Being the beginning of the menu, it should be something special. For the main course, I'm sure something hearty with strong spices will do. For dessert, obviously something sweet. Of course, you're right, we need drinks too. Who's the best person to ask for each dish? Who should we ask about appetizers? I don't know, man. And Rob's a rich guy. He probably knows about that kind of stuff. Good choice. Main dish. We'll go... Lene. And Eggle said he likes to eat a lot of sweets, which he has an option. Perfect. Finally, the drinks. Probably Sienna. Okay. I was worried it was going to make me run around and talk to everybody again. Like, come on, that's as filler as filler can get. All right, I asked everyone about the dishes, and nobody seems to have noticed what I'm planning. You there, can you cook? The guy in the chef's hat? No, he probably can't cook. Actually, I'm the cook. Good enough. Don't just stand there. Help me cook a meal for my friends. Come up with some recipes. This looks fantastic, Amelia. You're right about that. It looks good. So nice of you, Amelia. You even provided drinks. Not bad. Don't talk so much and start eating. I hope you enjoy it. That's the reason I went for the wealthy people for the appetizer and the main course. Obviously, Eggle called out he eats a lot of sweets in his dialogue, but when you have more access to more resources, you're going to try more things, and so you're going to be more apt to know what's good, just because you've had the opportunity for more experience. This food is very peculiar. I mean, quite good. Excuse me, I have to go outside. What's with all your faces? This tastes great. Yes, it's really delicious. Thank you so much, Amelia. I hope you dare not forget the meal I have prepared with so much effort. Oh, that didn't sound nice. I mean, getting food served by a princess is a rarity. Enjoy this moment. Good grief. What am I saying? I'm so nervous. I mean, I'm saying horrible things. I'm sorry. I'm not like that. Believe me, I dare you. Don't worry, Amelia. You have a hard time finding the right words. I know that all too well. I may be new to this group, but I noticed immediately that you're a nice person. You have my thanks. I'm still flabbergasted that you prepared this all by yourself. Well, the cook helped. Oh, no. Well, where are you going? The lad who helped me out with a bit of the cooking fell over from exhaustion. He couldn't keep up with my pace, apparently. I'd better go check on him. You may clean up if you want. Well, now that we're stuffed, let's get back to business at hand. Haku sent word that the Hemel skimmer is ready. Let's head for the meeting room. The Hemel skimmer is ready to fly off. Well then, Glenn, what's your decision? You're our leader. I'm supposed to decide whether we're going to destroy a weapon of mass destruction or if we're going to use it to kill the gods who want to destroy all of humanity. One day is not enough to make this decision. I don't want the Grimoire to harm any more people. If Gawain is really speaking the truth, those Vayne are destroying humanity over and over again, then we can't let that happen either. But if we use the stone for our own purposes, then are we much better than King Frederick? Killian would not hesitate to use it by any means, but I'm unsure. I'm sorry, I can't make this decision right now. I need more time. Let's go to the grave first and postpone the decision. All right, let's wait until we have the key from the grave of Lady Rena. Thank you, Glenn. So then, I shall lead you to the tomb of my ancestors located northeast of Farnsport. Farn? Well, while we were on our way, you will make all necessary preparations for the plan we discussed earlier. Do you really think these resistors will be able to achieve anything? They're common people with no knowledge of how to swing a weapon. If the perfect opportunity presents itself, they might stand a chance. Well then, I hope I will be able to recognize this perfect opportunity of yours. All right, head for the catacombs northeast of Farnsport. Let's get that map up. I bet we got a teleport location that is somewhat close to that. Yep. Well, northeast would be Rohan Fields, I believe. And it does not show up on the map at all. It looks like it's right there, which is it in Rohan Fields. That's also not northeast of Farnsport. Let's just go here and see what happens. Don't need to fight that guy. Yeah, it shuffled all my guys up again, so the corrections I made or to the way the party's set up has been completely undone, of course. Dang it. This thing is probably not worth our time, I'm sure. Yeah. Go ahead and grab that item over here. Oop. Bring the map up. I mean, what the heck? I mean, let's bring up, I guess, the teleport menu again. There's Farnsport. I think I'm looking at this too small, I think is what I'm doing here. Oh, there's the board. Apparently we got some rewards to claim. Quite a few, it appears. Might as well, since I accidentally opened the menu. And looks like that's all of them. No big chains. Alright, so let's get on the ground and... Oh, yeah, J is airship, that's right. Alright, so that's Farnsport. So yeah, right here. Good grief. Keeps bugging me, but let's check the new skills, see if... Yeah, it's still just his. Why are your ancestors' catacombs so far outside of Farnsport? Well, it's a long story. Do you want to hear it? Yeah, I kind of do. About 300 years ago, the sewer system was built in Farnsport, which greatly improved the lives of the townspeople. Only the palace did not get any access to it, since under the palace lay the catacombs of our ancestors. It would have been insult to let feces of the palace pass through there, So for decades, the royal family still had to use the good old outhouse. And probably chamber pots, and the servants probably took care of that part. But anyways, that was until the Mad Queen Hefnar came to power. She could not bear to see the city dwellers who were allowed to be more hygienic than lead a more hygienic life than herself. So despite opposition, she had the Narslan sewage system extended to the palace, which led to one of the many reasons she's called the Mad Queen. Of course, no royal wanted to be buried there anymore. Hefnar least of all. So they had new catacombs built. However, it would be an embarrassment for the court if the people learned that the old ancestral tomb had become a cesspool, which is why they built new catacombs far away and kept them secret. This is probably why the church has yet to discover the tomb, even though they searched for Lady Renna's grave so eagerly. So in the end, we have to thank the Mad Queen Hefnar's bowel movements on why the church hasn't discovered this place yet. Crazy story indeed. Well, let's go find Lady Renna's grave. Gawain claimed that Glenn should be able to open it somehow. But how am I supposed to do that? Your echo. I don't think I can do any. Well, look at that. Look, it's opening. What did you do? I didn't do anything. Maybe it reacted to your ether, like the teleporter in Shalamba with Lenne. Is this related to my echo? Who knows? Let's move on. Who knows, he says. All this secrecy is getting quite exhausting. Because he does know. He does. All right, let's take a quick look around, make sure we're not missing anything. I don't think we are. There's no turning back for a while if you continue. Okay. I think we've done all the side quests we can. So I don't know what we would turn back for. Let's bring a map up. No map. Excellent. Love that. Does this just loop around? Yeah, it appears so. No treasures about. Okay. Onward. Okay, that's a teleporter, I guess. Oh. What happened? Something separated us from the rest of the group. Listen, bewitched ones. Where's this voice coming from? Only the pure are allowed to approach the grave. Everyone else must first prove themselves. You carry with you the curse, that fate that is placed upon you. Pass the trial so that you may defy fate and prove yourselves worthy. A trial because of the curse. Troublesome, but don't worry. We'll take care of you, princess. Thank you, but I can very well take care of myself. Maybe you're the one who'll need my help after all. You are missing parts of your limbs. We have spent many years fighting our way through the world's battlefields. Do not underestimate us. I don't, still. Oop. Bathraz? Now we're separated too. At least I still have you, Cress. I wonder why, though. Because your little dog's part of you, that's why. Treasure. Now I don't think has had a weapon upgrade yet, so let's actually... Why does it say we have a skill point when we don't have a skill point? Anyways, equipment. Yep, just a straight upgrade. Don't mind if I do. And that is also a straight upgrade. We'll go ahead and throw that on. Alright, that looks like that's as good as that's going to get. Okay. Moving along. She doesn't hit very hard, so yeah, a weapon upgrade is going to make a big difference. Right, just check and make sure we're not missing anything. So I have a feeling combat will at least be a component of this trial, if not the main thing. The curse confuses the mind. Man gets lost in it. If you're worthy of the grave, then face your inner self, face your past. Just terrible thinking how the king's children are at each other's throats. He's not even dead yet, and they're slaughtering each other for his heritage. If I were the king, I wouldn't even want to get up from my sickbed. What's that stupid chatter? Away with you. Forgive us, milady. Tips, Fedora. Do not worry, my sweet child. They are just talking nonsense. Mother is here for you. Why are you showing me this? The event that drove you to the curse shall be your obstacle. Did you guys just see a vision just now? It was a glimpse into Amelia's past. I sense that a million of Athras are behind that wall. What's going on over there? What's this, an illusion? You want me to fight it? Fine, let's be done with this trial. Nice. What's her... That's 0.9 damage. So I'm assuming her best attack is her base attack, then, wouldn't it? 116. Of course they can heal. What does multi-shot do? Let's see. Yeah. So her base attack is literally better than anything else. Okay. Yeah, that's literally all I got. Okay. Let's just do this, I guess. Fuck does revival do? That's we're in good shape for now. Okay, well that was really easy. I did it. Did you? Look deeper into yourself. You've merely defeated an idea, a false copy of yourself. Where's the real Princess Amelia? This is the poison used by Vati assassins. It is completely odorless and tasteless, kills within 2 hours. The best weapon is the one that cuts its own, isn't it? Allow me the question, is this what you really want? Half of Amelia's siblings are already dead. It's only a matter of time before they get to her and me. I have to act first. I remember it well. First, the oldest and the youngest heirs to the king's throne died. The oldest because they were the direct heirs and had to be disposed of quickly. The youngest because they were the easiest to kill. When the first children died, a hunt or in infancy, no one suspected anything. But when 5 children, a concubine, were dead within weeks, rumors began to spread. The successors began to struggle for the legacy. Okay, sorry, I was hearing something, just fireworks outside. The successors began to struggle for legacy. The king's palace became a snake's nest. What are you doing, Mother? She didn't give me a choice. If I hadn't killed her, it would have been my turn. Mother. Concubine. I'm sorry. Terribly sorry. Once we were all one big family, but now it's like monsters. We slaughter each other. Mother, I don't want to die. I wish I could avenge you. I wish I could avenge us both. What's happening? Look at that little fella. Hero, and welcome to the crossroads of destiny. My mother had always been a frail woman. When I heard from the older children she was going in the palace, I knew immediately that my mother would be one of the victims. She was too weak and soft. I loved her and wanted to protect her. But how could a child protect their parent? I was powerless until a masked man appeared. I wished for the power to avenge my mother. I wished for fire magic so I could slowly burn my opponents, water magic so I could suffocate them on dry land, earth magic so I could crush them limb by limb. So I paid the price and received the curse, but instead of getting the power to kill my enemies, fate ironically gave me the power of healing. Interesting. Let us all toast to the recovery of our king. He may not be able to say it himself, but I'm certain he's glad we're all dining together. The distrust in this palace would have been palpable for the last couple of months. People avoided each other, locked themselves in rooms, eat every meal eaten what was eaten alone. Good grief. Reading's hard, guys. Since father's illness, 15 tasters have died of poison. The servants found it harder and harder to find new replacements. For father's recovery, everyone's invited to dinner for the first time in a long time. In case a snake had nevertheless logged its venom somewhere, all the family members would be present and would dine from the same soup. This is a sign of our reconciliation. Together this evening, we are to find again what has been lost to us. How right my son is. We are family after all, aren't we? And if someone does not drink the wine or eat the soup, we know exactly who's still wearing the costume of a snake. They ate some soup, they drank some wine, they asked as if they were family, as if nothing had happened, as if countless people hadn't died. How many children did this king have? I'm getting dizzy. What is this? The wine's poisoned. No, I didn't. Everyone at the table, except for father, who wasn't allowed, had eaten the soup. Every heir to the throne had ingested poison that someone had secretly mixed in. To this day, I don't know who did it. Maybe it was the concubine who'd lost her child and gave her own life for revenge, but deep down inside me, I believe father did it because he was disappointed by his family. Seeing them kill each other must have shattered his heart. Of course, I also ate the soup. I, too, also was poisoned, but unlike them, I did not die. Because with my gift of healing, I eradicated the poison from my body. I was the only successor left to the throne. Look at yourselves. It was not the poison that sealed your fate, but your ambitions. Father died 3 days later, and I became his heiress. Stop it. I don't want to see this. Set me free. You're stumbling, child. As sure of victory as you seem, you're now at your wit's end. Did you see that? What did Amelia have to go through? We have to find a way to get to her. Amelia, do you hear us? Hold on. Stop it. I don't need any help. I grew up in a den of snakes. I can manage my own. I don't need anyone. That's probably not true. We guess we each have to pass the test of our own. It is good that we are not separated. Together we cope with this task well. What? Is there really like two people inside of him? Is that why he does that? Alright. We'll go ahead and we'll give him the weapon upgrade just in case. Master upgrade. Plot armor. Does he have anything better available to him than that? No, he does not. Class emblem. We got nothing. Magician's belt is probably the best thing. Other than things that other people are wearing. Yep. Okay. I assume his will be kind of a similar. Yeah, just loops around. Treasure only on one side. Through a portal. How many battlefields have you stumbled through? How many battles have you fought as a mercenary? Death's breaths, close to your neck, never looking backwards nor forward, only living in the present. But now an important person has appeared before you, and you must remember your mission. You must look back. Can we skip the talking? If you want to lead this maiden, you should be able to look into your past. What's it? Re-Aurum. This is the coolest armor you've created so far. Thanks, it's only missing some enchantments. One day I'll wear armors of yours, Papa. One day you'll be able to craft yourself your own armor, even better than mine. You think so? That would be great. You go to any lakes, won't you? So this is the trial we have to face. Let's get it over with. Okay, he's using Dark Spear on me. Oops. Which one? I think Metal Dagger is our most powerful, unless he has a weakness of some kind. She has weakness to light, so we might want to go... Light sword might be better. Let's try that. Did a ton of damage. What does Metal Dagger do? We'll stack them up side by side. Oh yeah, light sword's definitely better. I have a feeling we'll dispatch him quite quickly. He's countering with the exact same thing. But you should have plenty of food items if it ends up becoming a necessity. Just keep an eye on that health bar. Yeah, no problem. Is that the end of it? Ice Cold and Sovereign. You kill your opponents, but can you also destroy the enemy within yourself? Oh, and we got a achievement out of that for winning 200 battles. Everyone, arm yourselves. All of you, we're under attack. What's going on? Bandits are coming. Quick, get ready. Reorm, hide inside the house. Yes, Papa. I'm guessing Reorm didn't make it. They got a lot of dough. They took a bunch of look like a bunch of mercenaries, and yet they're rich as king. Hey, Blacksmith, what kind of group are you guys? I let you live so you can answer my questions. If you refuse to talk, then you might die as well. I see. The Order of Lenore has been my life's work. It wasn't a big part of the group as it was in the days of my father and grandfather. There are only a few of us left. Some of us did not believe in this Harbinger or any maidens being reborn. Others had their own plans for their future. I belonged to a small wandering troop that kept all of the sanctuaries in Eldra in good shape. You could have called us janitors of the Order. We were constantly on the road and saw all kinds of countries. It was an exciting life until those bandits ambushed us. Hey, boss, look at this, a kid. Oh, no. I don't like this. Reorm. Ah, so you can talk after all. But to be honest, I don't even want to listen anymore. Kill them all. No. This is bad. Oh, my. I don't like this at all. Ah, the sun. Finish them off. Leave my papa alone. What have you done? Why? Good grief. This is depressing. Oh, how touching. Now send his father after him. Ha, I got here just in time. My heart was full of sorrow at the moment, but even greater was the shame, as my dying son worried for his life. After all, it is the parents who must take care of the children, not the other way around. But my son was strong, stronger than me probably, because with his will, he called for fate and received the curse. He paid with his body and received a new one in exchange. Why is this armor moving? This is a nightmare. Are you Reorm? Mages to me. Reorm. That's what you get, miserable wretch. How dare you? You killed so many of my men. Well, at least I have enough gold to hire more. Good grief. And you. Tell your son in the maelstrom he can kiss my ass. Good grief. As the blood left my body, all I could think of was my son Reorm. His armor lay shattered on the ground, his helmet split in two, and there was a huge crack in his torso. Although it was not my son's body, I felt his soul all too well. He was still alive inside the dark metal. I need to protect him. Twice in one evening, in one place? I've never experienced that before. Now, you know the procedure, right? Give me a sacrifice and I'll give you the curse. Take whatever you want. My limbs, my whole body. I don't care. I just want to protect my son. How touching. Very touching. I've already got a body today, so I'm fine with your arms and legs. How about this power? Power to control steel. Oh, what's going on? One after another rises from their grave. So when he says we, he does mean we. His son is in his metal arm and legs. His soul is in there. Interesting. Reorum. What did you do to the people? What did you do to my son? I will never forgive you. I'm going to kill you. No, we will both kill you, and you will regret what you have done to us. What are you talking about? You want to accomplish anything on your own? I don't need anyone. As long as we have each other, we'll manage on our own. Interesting. That's cool backstory. This is your real weakness. You both just can't ask for help. You think you're better off alone. She sure talks a lot. Good thing. I'm running out of breath. I can't listen to her any longer. You think that when you ask others for help, you show weakness, and this will be your due. As if it were as you to say. If we are really unable to ask others for help, then we would be truly weak. Glenn, Lene, all of you, come help us. Make yourselves useful for once. I mean, help me, please. Amelia, Bathraz, we have to get through here now. What is this? Is the wall alive? If this wall's a monster, then we can defeat it. All right. And we will defeat this monster next time. Unfortunately, that has to be the end of the stream. But either way, thank you guys so very much for watching. This is a pretty fun one. And have a good one.